could it be? What could it be? It is my handy dandy make this go viral tumbler. It's cute. Make this go viral. Make this go viral. If you would like to get in touch with me about anything, please contact me. Follow me on my IG page, which is Make This Go Viral TV Business and Networking page. Miss V of MTGV TV. If you want to hit me up about anything, we can discuss it here. If you need my help with any type of app, if you want to display your business, if you just want to if you want to link up with me on a live, anything concerning YouTube, business, anything, hit me up here, guys. Hit me up here. Follow me on IG, and I'll follow you back. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Make this go viral. How you doing, House of X Entertainment? Welcome. Thank you for coming through. Hello, Miss Alice. Thank you. Thank you for sending me the story, which caused me to have to look up some things. What's up, Shay? How you doing? So yeah, I'm gonna tackle this topic again that had me so upset yesterday. It's a little bit different. So we're talking about ways that children are being targeted in this world. And it might be some things that you're not even paying attention to or that you didn't even know. Like I had never heard of polyamory until yesterday. And it's been around. I've seen videos dated back, I think 6 to 10 years ago. But so a lot of y'all probably know who Celine Dion is. She's a Canadian singer. Well, she came out with a clothing line. As a matter of fact, I've seen videos from 2018, so that's how long it's been. We just didn't know. So I'm gonna talk a little bit about Celine Dion. So she was born March 30th, 68 in Canada. She is renowned for her powerful technically or her skills, her vocal skills. Dion is best selling Canadian record artist. Okay. I've heard of her. I'm not into her music, but I'm sure a lot of other people are. She has 3 children. Is she married? She is married, but she was married. In 1994, her husband died. I think she was married in 1994 and he died in 2016. So according to what I've seen, she raises her kids like genderless, I guess. So anyway, we're gonna get into it. And have you guys seen the little NazX video? I was on somebody's live yesterday and they got shut straight down because they was playing the video. Have any of you guys seen it? And if you have, what do you think about the video? So, of course, give me a second. I gotta find what I'm looking for, but I don't like to do it when I'm on camera because I don't know, I get nervous. It takes me a minute. I'm gonna play a video. So I do a lot of things to help my channel grow. And one of them is networking with people, getting on panels, and then you know, people that's been following me, you know, I have issues sometimes, a lot of times, with StreamYard and Restream, the apps that I like to use. So I'm just gonna show you guys a couple clips here. Bear with me, I'll be right back.
I can see MTGV TV says, I like Restream, but I have many issues and way too much freezing. Apologies, you're having some issues. We're here to help you. So remember that Restream have an excellent support team. And so if you're struggling with anything like that, I tell you what, the issue that I used to have was, and it wasn't really so much to do with Restream, but with another service I was using, was my computer just was ending up overheating and getting too slow. So I'm not blaming your computer, but what I would do is make sure that you're shutting down as many apps running in the background as possible. I don't know whether you're using Restream Studio or whether you're using another app like OBS Studio to broadcast to Restream, but the experience you will have will depend on how powerful your computer is. And if your computer is running too many things in the background, then it might not be able to cope. The other thing I would say is in Restream Studio, just experiment with the different resolutions. So if you're broadcasting at 1080p and all the higher settings, you need to have a very, very powerful computer. MTGV says, I use cell phone only. That might be part of the issue. It should work, but it kind of depends on your bandwidth. So what I would check is do a speed test first. Download the speed test app. It's available on Google Play, at the Google Play Store, and also on the Apple App Store. And just check your upload speed in particular. It needs to be ideally 4 megabits per second up. You can cope with lower, but you're going to have fewer issues. Restream Studio does work on your phone, but to get the best experience, you need to use a computer. So it does work on your phone, but yeah, just check those things out. I hope that helps, but remember, we're here to help you. So any other issues, let me know.
Okay, so all that to say, don't be afraid to jump on anything that you're having an issue with. Go to those people and reach out to them and ask them. Don't be afraid to reach out. Don't be afraid to jump on panels. Speaking of that.
All right, so I want to get more people on. There's more people chiming in. Miss V, is there anything else you wanted to chime in? Because I'm going to get some people off the screen.
Okay.
Want to add anything else?
I don't change my stance from what I said from the beginning. Speaking from experience 20-some years later, I thought that it was a good idea in the beginning, but I feel the same way. I think the name that was on there was Smiley. No ring, no last name. So that's it.
So, can I?
All right.
Yeah, that was
All right.
awesome.
Thank you, V.
Thank Thank you, Nick.
For coming on.
Bye.
Network, network, network. So anyway, I do have the article put up here. Let's hear it.
Exorcist priest warns of Celine Dion's clothing line for kids. Definitely satanic. A longtime Roman Catholic exorcist has warned about the messaging behind Celine Dion's new line of gender-neutral clothing for children, suggesting the Canadian songstress collaborated with the devil himself on the new baby onesies and kitty t-shirts. The clothing line, called Celine, dumps the pink is for girls, blue is for boys theme. In Celine land, babies wear gender-neutral black and white onesies decorated with stars and boldly emblazoned with the slogan New Order. That does not sit well with author Patty Armstrong, a North Dakota mother of 10 children who writes for the National Catholic Register. In a blog post last week, Armstrong wrote that the clothing indicates Dion has gone to the dark side, and she sought a second opinion from a man who knows that side well, Monsignor and exorcist John Esseff in the Diocese of Scranton, Pennsylvania. Esseff founded the exorcist training entity, Pope Leo XIII Institute in Illinois, according to Armstrong. I'm convinced that the way this gender thing has spread is demonic, the Monsignor told Armstrong. It's false. I don't even know how many genders there's supposed to be now, but there are only 2 that God made. He said the devil is going after children by confusing gender. There is nothing confusing about the message behind the clothing. It's just a quick word from our sponsor.
You know what?
Ready to level up?
Now, if the actual article was that loud, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Dang, I can't even. Oh. Jeez. On Sundays, the guys, I have trending topics and crime with a co-host, my co-host Jay Lee. So please be sure to come by Sunday at 7.
MIET.edu and level up. It's stated in bold lettering on its website. Celine unites 2 forces by 1 voice. Fashion has the power to shape people's minds. Inspire your children to be free and find their own individuality through clothes, the website says. According to press materials, the line is in collaboration with the minimalist unisex kids label Nananu, not Satan, wrote New York-based paper magazine. Yahoo Lifestyle wrote that instead of sending some demonic secret message, it appears Dion's new line just favors minimalism in both shapes and colors. With their simple designs, the clothes are black and white. If anything, Dion is encouraging our children to be goth. Dion stars in a cinematic promotion for the line, which paper called admittedly bizarre, that has scooped up nearly 1 million views on YouTube. It shows her breaking into a hospital nursery where some of the babies are swaddled in pink blankets, others in blue. She blows a handful of black glitter into the air, and the babies get an instant fashion makeover, appearing in monochromatic Celine onesies. The trailer for Celine saw Dion as a vigilante, freeing babies from the oppressive gender binary, wrote Out magazine. People behind this are influencing children to disorder.
Yeah, so that video that they're talking about, I actually seen it, and of course, I got it on my other phone that I'm recording on. But that video was disturbing, and it is demonic. I don't care. How can you X out a whole gender? I mean, how can you make things genderless? So you want to just make, I don't even know what you would call it. But I think it's, I don't know, man. It's a lot. But let me see. Now I thought I had everything together, y'all. And before I came on here, I was so cold. And now I'm getting hot, probably because this light is flashing here. Is this the one? Hopefully this is it.
Offers surprisingly great rates to everyone.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm Celine Dion.
No, that ain't the one I want. This is.
It's okay. I'm Celine Dion. Our children not really our children, as we are all just links in a never-ending chain that is life. For us, they are everything. But in reality, we are only a fraction of their universe. We miss the past. They dream of tomorrow. We may thrust them forward into the future, but the course will always be theirs to choose.
Demonic. It's a voodoo doll right here. New order.
I can't believe they call security. I mean, oh, come on, I'm Celine Dion. I'm not spending the night in jail. Holy Cece, I'm Celine Dion. Yeah, girl, and I'm Beyonce. I'm calling my agent.
Come on, it's gold. It's like the greatest commercial for clothing I've
So
ever seen.
her new clothing line is called Celine New. She's pushing that new world order. I heard it the other day. Australia is pushing new world order too. So it looked like we're going into martial law. Eventually, they trying to take the guns away. They're trying to make us accept things that we shouldn't. They're coming out with all the Similac we talked about yesterday. They're going places. This is not the end. They've been pushing this stuff for a long time. The people that don't agree gonna get X'd out, and I feel like that's what was going on when 2020 hit. New world order. Either you get with it or you get out. That's what it looks like to me. It sounds like the end of the world to me. I ain't gonna even lie, y'all. Exactly. And that's what scares me. That is what scares me. I didn't know who Celine Dion was. Now I know. Sound like she is a witch. You blowing dust on the babies. Wasn't we just talking about how you don't know what they're doing to your kids when they in those nurseries? You don't know what they shooting them up with. People are going back to childbirth at home. Miss Alice was talking about that yesterday. Let me see if I could let's see.
I photographed food in New York, in Philadelphia, in Paris. DocuSign lets me take care of the business side. I can't release.
They are taking the world in a very dark direction. The satanic influence.
Okay, so I'm gonna play this. This is titled "Strange Illuminati Genderless Clothes for Children Reveal the Real Agenda" by Celine Dion. This channel is called Redirecting. I'm gonna play this. Ew. This was posted today. I thought this was an older video. This was posted like 6 hours ago, but we gonna play this because today is the first day that I'm hearing about this stuff. Buddha, thank you for that information. About that Similac. It had me so upset that I had to get off. But thank you. And so we're having another conversation concerning that type of stuff. So here we go.
Of children's clothing. Now, understand that this is nothing new. This started actually a long time ago, but it is getting worse. Okay? I'm going to be talking about also in this video how they are trying to blur the lines, gender lines, and there is a very clear agenda that is being pushed. through clothing now, they are infiltrating children's clothing to the point where they don't want a line of separation at all. I'm going to be talking about a video or a commercial by Celine Dion where she's trying to blur the line, saying that there should not be a gender assigned to children at birth. The girls in pink, the boys in blue. She wants to blur that line, get rid of that line, and just have the children wear genderless clothing.
She sounds stupid.
In the commercial or the clip, she is blowing what
Excuse me, y'all. I should have cut it off to do this.
dust into the air as she enters into a children's ward after the children are born in the hospital. You know, they have them in a room. So she enters in and she blows this dust, and all of a sudden the girls in pink and the boys in blue is no more. They are wearing genderless fashions. So no longer defining them as boys or girls. And in this little ritualistic voodoo blowing of the dust, you also see what appears to be a voodoo doll in one of the baby's bassinets. And so this woman has a very clear agenda. I'm going to roll a very quick video clip, and I will be right back with more commentary on her agenda, as well as the fashion industry, period. They all have an agenda, and it involves your children.
Yep.
I'll roll the clip and be right back.
Your children that ain't even here yet.
Singer who's got 3 kids, who's going to tell the world right now, you should do it this way, you should not do that, this is wrong. Listen, I'm not doing that. Let them tell you what they feel like.
Fashion has the power to shape people's minds. We're Celine trying to shape the future of all human beings by saying, find your own individuality.
We bring a new order as a concept
into the world.
You know what? You don't know what they're going to become later. And you don't want for them to have psychologiquement a problem of growth and say, I'm supposed to be like that, I'm supposed to say that, I'm supposed to dress like this because I'm a guy, I'm a boy, I'm supposed to do. No, you don't know. Let people be who they are as quick and as soon as possible.
Now, as you see in the video, they talked about their new order. We hear a lot about new world order, new this, new that. Even
thank you,
line
Buddha.
is called Celine.
Hey, Bree Love.
New, whatever. Okay.
How you doing, Cisco?
What the heck that means, I have no idea, but I'm assuming that it has something to do with New World Order, and her name is attached to it. And what she is saying is that children should not have to be referenced as boy or girl without their consent. That's pretty much what she's saying. Despite what you were born with, there's this new push for children to be able to pick and choose. But what it seems to me is that these adults are picking and choosing.
Okay,
Buddha. They
Buddha.
are the ones influencing what their children are becoming. I saw another video or article not long ago where a man was actually losing custody of his son because he is not forcing his son to wear girls' clothes.
Y'all hear this?
Something the mother desires, and the boy has said that he wants or prefers to wear boys' clothes.
Man,
but
listen.
because there's this custody battle, the mother is winning, and having the father lose rights to his son because he will not uphold her desire to dress him in girls' clothes.
Why do you want to do that?
There's a real push and pull and dragging of wickedness in the fashion industry towards everyone, really. But we're focusing on children in this video because when you don't know and you don't understand that there is an agenda, you will begin to believe and think that things are just happening because these are the signs of the times, or we're just going with the flow of things. Times are changing. We are in ever-changing times, and people are just doing different things now. There's this new push for millennials. These are young people who think that they're changing the face of how the world functions, and they are the trendsetters now, in which they are becoming that, but they are taking the world in a very dark direction. It was already dark before, but through these millennials, we are headed in an even darker direction because all lines are being blurred. Racial lines. You're having this push for racially ambiguous people to where you don't know what they are. They're blurring the lines of fashion to where it's no longer girls or boys, male or female clothing. And they're also blurring the lines of gender. There are some outfits that if you put them on a girl, you don't know if you're looking at a girl or a boy because the imagery, girls cutting their hair, men growing their hair, and putting on makeup to make themselves look either male or female, where they were born one way, but they look like something else because the lines are being blurred. And it's even getting to the point where if you don't agree with or help promote or speak out against these things, it's getting to the point where you are the one ostracized if you don't buy it full, jump in.
Exactly. We're the weirdos. So what has to happen in order for it to be New World Order? People gotta die. People have to die. And you know that this whole virus stuff that's going on, they about to close everything down again. We gonna be on lockdown again, I believe. And then, what's his name? Biden said out of his own mouth, and I did a video, that he's gonna help everybody get the vaccination by going door to door and help you get it. What is that? Martial law. They are trying to get rid of people, in my opinion, man. That's how I feel. And it's creepy and it's scary. Yeah. And it is satanic. And then I threw little NazX in there because of his video and his last video was very demonic. This other one, I only saw a little glimpse of it because somebody actually was playing it live on Facebook. And that was very disturbing to me. Why is it even on TV? Why does it even exist? See what I'm saying? They're normalizing this stuff. Then if you think about it, and I said this yesterday, the pedos don't get a lot of time. I follow a guy, PP Mass, who actually hunts them down. And he also, him and his crew, he on a whole different level than Chris Hansen. He took Chris Hansen to a new level. And he's actually texting these people back and forth, talking about whatever they talking about, setting up these meetings. And then he goes to meet one guy, not even knowing he was the chief of police. You know that man got 8 months probation or something? Or I think he might have got 8 months. But he, of course, you lose your job. But 8 months in prison for messing with a child or attempting to, using your position to get what you want, using your power, because that's how a lot of stuff go unknown, because it's the people up high that's doing it, that's keeping it hidden. Because if it get exposed, it's gonna expose them. And I feel like that's what's going on with Orson West. I don't know about all the stuff I said. The only part that I'm saying is that somebody higher up is keeping a secret. Somebody knows something. Them babies didn't just disappear. But a lot of children are just coming up missing. Listen, they're snatching babies out of the arms of their parents. Even if you don't have, I don't have small kids, but I do have grandkids. So I'm telling my age. I have grandchildren. And so for the people who don't, it's going to hit home with everybody. They got Similac that changes, that they got Similac that pushes estrogen or testosterone in the baby to change their gender as a baby. Then they're coming up with something to shoot the fetus up to change that too. They messing with God. And this ain't right, man. I don't see nothing good coming out of this. It ain't nothing good coming out of this. God is not pleased. And you know, I'm not going to sit up here and claim to be this big Christian, but I know God. I mean, I'm a spiritual person. I was raised in the church. That's all I know. I've questioned him, and he recently sent somebody to me to let me know that he knew that I was questioning him, and it was an unlikely person. Like, how did he know that? And it connected with my spirit because I cried. God is real. I've seen demons. I've been held down in my sleep. God is real. And this is sick, man. It's sick.
Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Make This Go Viral. So I have a bizarre but a good story only because the baby survived. But this mother left her child at an RTA station allegedly. They have a person of interest. They were not sure who the baby's mother was, but this child was found in a bus shelter with a 67-year-old man. And I don't know what made them stop this guy, what made the police direct their attention towards him, or who called the police. But a man was found with this baby. The guy also identified the mother, and I'm not understanding why the mother was not questioned when the police were there. It's a little confusing, but they are looking for this woman you see on my screen. She is the person of interest. She is said to be the mother. I'm not sure. Nobody's sure if it's really true, but thank God this baby survived, and I hope she gets a loving home. So check out this video and let me know what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and share if you like.
Gabe, Liz, now first of all, the woman in question was not initially with police on scene, though she later did engage with officers. As far as the baby, she is doing well in foster care, but this is a tough case for social workers who say it's unusual for a doe to be unclaimed for so long, as many of the children they come in contact with are usually placed within hours. Now, this is the baby that DCFS and RTA police are working to identify. She is believed to be between 3 to 6 months old. According to RTA police, the baby was found with a 67-year-old man in a bus shelter at the intersection of Superior Avenue and East 105th Street in Cleveland. Police say the man was uncooperative and they were unable to verify his relationship to the baby. Officers later learned he had a felony warrant out for a parole violation, and once they were able to separate him from the baby, he was taken into custody. A woman on your screen with a stroller also approached officers, and the man said she was the mother, but police were unable to verify that as well. However, they are looking for her. The baby was taken to UH Rainbow Babies and Children and medically cleared, according to DCFS. She was then placed in foster care, where she remains. Social workers say this is a very difficult situation because they really have no information around her birth, but they say no tip is too small.
We haven't gotten any information to help us identify who she is, and that's why we reached out to the public, because although we had a little bit of information. There's nothing concrete to state who her parents are, where she's from, even where she was born. So we have no medical history on her. We have no relatives that have stepped forward to say this is a child that we know. So we thought we'd take it out to the public to get us some information to help us place her back with her family.
Now, if her family cannot be found, DCFS says they'll have to go through the court process, and the courts will ultimately decide what happens to this little girl. Now, anyone with information on the woman in question is asked to call RTA Transit Police, and then if anyone knows anything about the little girl, they are asked to call the county helpline.
Okay, so I'm gonna drop the link if anybody want to come up. Give me a second. Kids are being attacked just left and right, though. The parents are killing their kids. They're not even being allowed to flourish. They're pushing sex to children when they really should be doing something like this.
I am so amazed at this little girl doing another little girl's hair. She has mad skills. Listen, you teach them while they're young, they can carry it on through adulthood. This is the kind of stuff that should be taught in school. Stuff that they can use. This girl, wow. Look how nice that braid is. I wonder how old she is. So I just ran across this video, and I had to stop and let y'all see this. Wow. Look at this baby. I'm proud, and I don't even know who she is. Look at this. She has been watching somebody do hair. Or she could even be self-taught. You know, nowadays, you can just go online and learn anything you want. I am so impressed. So this video has 21K comments and it has reactions, 126K, 21K comments, and 145K shares. And it was actually taken June 11, 2021. Shoot, this baby can teach you something. Or should I say us? Shoot, she can already be making money everywhere. Last braided, my girl did it. So proud of her. This is the cutest thing, man. She can be, this little girl can be, hopefully she has a YouTube channel doing this. Hopefully they've made a business out of this. I know that she probably legally can't make money doing this, but she definitely can have a YouTube channel. Look at this. Man, what? And y'all think y'all kids don't be paying attention to what you doing? She's been watching somebody. Wow. I wish her much, much success. And I wish I could follow her. Look at her, the cutest. And here's her YouTube channel. I'm about to subscribe. Get Slayed by K. Get Slayed the K Way. Wow. Subscribe to her channel, guys. Support the babies.
Okay, I probably should have played this first.
Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute,
since I'm playing
or
other people's
exhibit
videos.
portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without the authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe on the copyright under 17C USC 107.
Me too. Me too. So the next video I'm gonna play, thank you again, Miss Alice. She sent this video to me. She was trying to tell us about it. She did tell us about it yesterday, but she could not find it. So I'm gonna let y'all see this.
The best day of your life.
Let me say this first. So the channel that I'm on is called Undisputable with shoot. His name's so long I can't even see it. Undisputable with Dr. Somebody. Hold on. I'll show y'all. This is what it looked like.
Imagine the best day of your life, the birth of your newborn, ends with 10 to 15 cops at your door with guns drawn for you. That's exactly what happened to a black couple. LAPD stormed a black couple's home hours after they refused a blood draw for their newborn. Does that not sound a bit heavy-handed?
See you later, Miss Alice. Say a prayer for me, please.
Says officers stormed their homes alongside a social worker after they declined to let doctors perform a blood draw on their newborn daughter following a home birth. So this was a natural
I think so
birth.
too, Tracy.
They did not want needles or blood drawn from their newborn. Here's the couple. Here's a picture of the couple. Kayla Love and Kari Jones. Okay? Says circumstances surrounding the birth of their daughter turned hostile after they were rushed to the LA County USC Medical Center after the baby was born in June 27th. What was supposed to be a home birth turned into an emergency home birth, and paramedics were called.
I subscribed to him. I had never seen him.
The baby was healthy, paramedics said, but the family was rushed to the hospital. According to the couple, after they declined doctors perform a blood draw on Fari, things turned hostile. We said no. We prefer our children to be seen by a private physician. Don't want your services. Reserve the right to deny. Kayla, the mother, said. Doctors asked Love if she had hepatitis, and an officer questioned whether Love cared about her daughter, asking why she didn't want to get the questions over with, and it just became a hot damn mess. There is a California law. According to California law, all babies born in the state must have the newborn screening test completed, which includes a blood draw. Love decided to be discharged early from the hospital and went home with her family. But that night, police and a social worker showed up at her door. Jones said, and I quote, between 10 to 15 officers came up to our home, pointing guns at me while I'm holding the baby.
Are you
For
serious?
a health.
Do y'all find that to be a bit extreme? Guns, police, all that just because they left? I don't get it, man. I don't get
A
it.
wellness check, what they claim to be. Show this picture. They came with
That's the police, that's the father.
guns drawn. Now, here's what you learn if you're a police. Any cop will tell you, you draw your weapon only when you are ready to use it. You don't draw your weapon to scare anybody. You draw your weapon to kill something.
And he was willing to do it.
10 to 15 cops arrived in order to do this deed. What deed are we talking about? This is a newborn baby with responsible parents. They planned this. They got everything under control. They have a private physician. They knew their rights. They said, we'll take care of this with our private doctor. And God forbid you start looking at some of the insane medical records as it relates to black folk in emergency care. I get it. I understand it. But they came, guns blazing, guns drawn, for this new baby born and this insane chaos.
Hey Felicia, how are you?
Was simply uncalled for. Kenya, I know you got some thoughts about this as a black woman, especially.
Oh, just my heart goes out to that couple. I mean, we're seeing how many different avenues of being black in America does that tick off, whether it be the disparities that black women face within public health and the fact that our symptoms are less likely to bleed, or 3 times more likely to die during childbirth. And so even afterward, the complications that come afterward, this family was protecting themselves from the very institutions that threatens their lives, whether it be in public health or whether it be at home. And
I don't know what the outcome is. And I just seen that he has an article here, so I'm gonna click on it and
seeing
see.
the consequence of that being further having their lives under threat when we see exactly what another issue is, and that's the escalation, that's the involvement of police issue.
So this happened July. They get on my nerves, man. Trying to make you subscribe to stuff and popping up stuff. But this happened July 17th. Dang. I'm gonna read what it says here. See, what is this? What is that? So Kayla Love and Kari Jones are the parents. Oh wow, it says that a Pew Research study found last year that some black women turn to home births. And you know they used to do that all the time back in the day. People had babies at home. That's where they had their babies at. There's another pop-up. And a big jalapeno just, you know what, I'm just so sick of that. Hold on. Even though I still have those on. But anyway, so because of, the C19 pandemic, a lot of people had their babies at home. But even prior to the pandemic, more black women turned to midwives and home births amid continued healthcare disparities that have resulted in higher mortality rate of black mothers when compared with the other ethnic groups. Okay. I started to feel pain about 9 o'clock. She was here at 9:15. Dang. She started feeling pain at 9 and had her 15 minutes later? Woo! I was in labor for 22 hours. Good Lord. And that's something you never forget. Every mother has a birth story. My son was 22 hours, my daughter was 6. So anyway, 15 minutes. There was no time for a doula, midwife, or anyone to get there, Love said. What was supposed to be a home birth turned into an emergency home birth, and paramedics were called after Love experienced complications. So, okay. The baby was healthy, paramedics said, but the family was rushed to the hospital, according to the couple. After they declined letting the doctor perform a blood draw on Fiery, things turned hostile. We said no. We prefer our child to be seen by a private physician. Don't want your services. Reserve the right to deny, Kayla says. The doctors asked Love if she had hepatitis, and a police officer questioned whether Love cared about her daughter. Asking why she didn't want to get the questions over with. According to California law, all babies born in the state must have the newborn screening test completed, which include a blood draw, but they can get that from their private doctor, right? The test can only be refused if it conflicts with a family's religion's belief. So you gotta get a new religion in order to do this. That's all they saying. Claim another religion. Find out what religion that is and claim it. Then they can't touch you. And that's crazy. They honor religion, but they don't honor your choice. Your anyway. Where was I? Okay, the test can only be refused. Okay. The blood is taken from the heel of the baby between 12 and 48 hours of age and sent to a state approved lab to be tested for 8 genetic metabolic disorders. Hepatitis can be transmitted from an infected mother to her child during birth. Although chronic infection can be prevented if the baby is treated within 12 hours after birth. Another pop-up. Love decided to discharge early from the hospital and went home with her family, but that night police, oh my God, this just jumped all over the place. Hold on. Police and a social worker showed up at the door. Between 10 to 15 cops came in their home pointing the guns at me while I was holding the baby over a health and wellness check. What they claimed to be, Jones said. Concerned neighbor filmed it. When there was a concern about the health and welfare of a minor, our medical staff have obligations to report such matters to appropriate social welfare authorities so they can investigate the safety of the home environment. Okay. The couple plans to pursue legal actions and believe someone provided the police with keys to their apartment. That's some bullshit right there. Dang. This is predatory. They are just going for people they feel can be a victim. They didn't know who they were dealing with. We are not letting this slide, Love said. On July 12th, California State Senator Sidney posted on Twitter about the incident. A young black couple just had a baby at the home. LAPD showed up and drawn guns on the father and his newborn baby. He continued and said they were criminalized for giving birth. I am sick of us not being seen as autonomous beings. Sick. But Okay, so the police, I don't know. Okay, so they getting into the part. The police were asked by DCFS to respond to the conduct of welfare check on a baby after the mother recently gave birth and left the hospital against medical advice. After police were met with the social worker at the location, they escorted the social worker to the apartment. A male adult inside the home refused to open the door and let them check on the baby, the welfare of the baby. After being repeatedly asked to do so, the social worker, the officers, and a LAPD supervisor at the scene, the statement said, as the officers entered the apartment, they were concerned for the safety. Okay. They was concerned about the safety, but they came in with guns. While they holding the baby in their arms. Grandmaster Jay used to talk about the needle or the bullet. They came with a needle and bullets. Okay. As the officers entered the apartment, they were concerned for their safety as they cleared the apartment for any threats and made sure the male inside was not armed. Now, if he was armed, if he could have been a legal gun carrier, he could have got shot in that situation. Yeah, they did put the baby in danger. The male adult was briefly detained, but none of the occupants were arrested. The baby and the mother were not in the same room as the male adult, and no weapons were ever pointed at the mother and child, is what they're saying. Okay. The LAPD said it has initiated a personnel complaint to address the allegations. Okay. You know what? This get on my damn nerves now. I done got to the end of the read, and here's the article. But I will say that reading the article is better because you get a little bit more information sometimes than what they say. But usually the articles the video is at the top. They get on my nerves.
Wanted to welcome their firstborn child with a private birth at home, but they took a real turn. Guns at their door. Now they want answers, and so does a local lawmaker. For the first time and only on NBC4, the parents share their story with NBC4's Beverly White.
Kayla Love and Kahari Jones are thrilled about their daughter, Fari Love Jones, born at home on June 27th.
I started feeling pain at 9 o'clock. She was here by 9:15. So it wasn't time for a doula, midwife, or anybody to get there.
We had an emergency birth. You know, we wanted a home birth, but we still was trying to figure out what we really wanted to do.
Since Kayla had complications, paramedics were called. The couple says paramedics declared the baby healthy and rushed everyone to County USC Medical Center. That's where the couple declined to let doctors draw the baby's blood.
We say, no, we prefer for our child to be seen by a private physician. We do not want your services. We deserve that right to deny.
The couple says that's when things took a hostile turn, and doctors asked if Kayla had hepatitis, and a social worker at LAPD asked about domestic abuse in the home.
The officer was like, as a mother, she was like, don't you care about your daughter? Don't you want to answer these questions and get this over with?
Kayla opted to discharge early and go home with her family. That night, the couple says the social worker walked in with police.
I just want to make sure that you stay safe, man.
That's the voice of a concerned neighbor who filmed the LAPD detaining Kahari.
Between 10 and 15 officers came up in our home, pointing guns at me while I'm holding the baby, and over a health and wellness.
This statement. When there are concerns about the health and welfare of a minor, our medical staff have obligations to report such matters to appropriate social welfare authorities so they can investigate the safety of the home environment. The couple and their state senator dispute such concerns.
USC is in my district, and so I am expecting a call from them.
This is predatory. They are just going for people that they feel like they can be a victim, and they didn't know who they was dealing with. We're not letting that slide.
We asked LAPD to comment on this matter and were told to expect a reply by the end of the week. The couple believes someone provided police with keys to enter their apartment. They've got questions and now plan legal action. In downtown LA, I'm Beverly White, NBC4 News.
Now you see how that could have been real bad? They came in there with freaking keys. What if he did have a gun and had it in his hand? He would be dead. I'm so sick of this stuff, man. But I ain't about to start yelling. Feel myself get mad. I'm not about to do it. I'm not about to do it. And that's it. That's it. That's what I wanted to talk about. Obviously, we can't play Lil NazX disgusting video. I wouldn't play it anyway, but everything about that video disturbed me. If you haven't seen it, go look at it, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. But you know what? This is demonic, and it's messing with God's work, and that's not good. You know, I did have a dream out the blue that was it was like more like a nightmare. Yeah, or a telephone in his hand mistaken for a gun. Yep. That could have been bad, you know. Hey, thank you on Facebook. Hold on, y'all. Oh, while I'm thinking about it, I didn't open it yesterday. I went to the post office. I won a gift card over on SP's last month. And I just got it from the post office, so and this is from Hold Your Power. Oh, that's cute. That's a cute little gift card. Packaging. It's really cute. It go with my look at that. It go with my hoodie blankie. So it's $25. I could use it anywhere. This is the third or fourth time I've won on somebody's YouTube channel. Right. I love gifts, y'all. Oh, what else? I wanted to show y'all wait, it was something else. Give me a second.
Check out Precious Decals for your business card needs. Let her know Miss V of Make This Go Viral, MTGVTV, sent you. Prompt delivery. You will not be disappointed. Show your support for Sincere's 5th birthday by making a purchase of $1 each for a candy of your, or you could buy the entire box for $60. You can also give a donation of your choice. You can resell the candies for $1 each. You can donate them. You can give them away. You can do whatever you'd like. But please get in contact with Keisha Stevenson or Jennifer Nobles, and you can Cash App them. And the Cash App is here to help show your support, to bring awareness, and also to support the birthday of Sincere.
just thought I'd do a little scroll to see, you know, see what I could find. And so this video, this says right here, a children gender neutral store was open in Atlanta. This was 2 years ago. 2 years ago. Let me see what they say.
Go to my mom's store because my mom's really nice, and when she greets people in the store, they won't feel like, oh, just one of these normal stores that I can go to at like where my house is. This is like one of the stores where kids can be themselves.
I think children should be celebrated. It's something that I live by. We do dance parties in the morning. I think they're gifts to us. So at any cost, you want to make sure they're comfortable. And if it's how you dress, how you wear your hair, if it starts there, then let's just start there. The inspiration for the store really just came from my daughter Erin at 5, who was just very like adamant about not wearing like really frilly clothing. And then it was so hard because I have her sister who's only 2 years older, and I just wanted to like dress them alike and just have these like twinsy days. And Erin just wasn't having it. Traveling around the world, I was able to just understand that there are people who have gender neutral clothing. So I was like, let me just bring that here. I just thought it would be a cool option. I'm sure.
What is this whole dang thing about letting kids be theyself and free? You know, I mean, they're taking the discipline away from the parents, being a disciplinary person. You know, like come on, man, this just makes no sense to me. Kids don't want to take baths too. Do you let them not bathe? I don't know why I keep pushing. I know I'm gonna get pissed because I'm trying not. This is just, I mean, who's the parent? I don't give a damn what my kid wants. You a kid? You're gonna wear this. You're a girl. This is what you're gonna wear. Not, oh, just let them be free. But okay, I mean, she's talking like she came up with the store reason because of her daughter not want to wear girly clothes. I don't know. 2 years ago though. Okay, so let me go to the next one. Enough of that. Now here's something from 8 years ago, and Celine. Now this, I just want to play this because how long has this been in the making? So this is titled Celine Dion on Kids Fashion, American Idol, Adele. Okay. Let's see.
How will this lipstick look?
No, come on. This is extra TV.
I'll try this on. Perfect.
Try on a bold lip with AR and Search. Celine, hello. Cover of Vegas magazine, looking gorgeous, but I gotta know, how do you balance this life, being this showstopper, amazing performer?
The only difference is that this life and show business, I unbutton the shirt, and when I'm home, I just keep the buttons closed.
And sweats.
That's about it. I do love sweats, yes. I love fashion a lot as well. But on my days off at home with my kids, I try to stay as relaxed as possible and love kaftans as well and love sweats and love jeans and love beautiful things. And
okay, so is she a genderless person then? Because she love all of the stuff that, like, she dressed girly, but she really want to be in sweats and jeans.
Also like, to be in my PJ as long as I can on my days off. So I come here, focus, do my show, do my job as professionally as I can, and go home to be a mommy as quick as I can.
Your show is insane.
She's raising her kids so genderless, amazing. I heard too.
You are the queen of Vegas as far as I'm concerned, and everybody else.
I don't think about myself about being the queen of Vegas, but Vegas,
queen of Vegas, but she's from Quebec.
Has given me wonderful opportunities to bring a lot of wonderful things out of the artist that I am, and to be able to surround myself with wonderful, talented people, and to give my fans the best show out there. So we're very fortunate.
Have you ever thought of going to LA and maybe joining Mariah Carey doing American
Idol? Now they said I guess that's all they're gonna be talking about with clothes. No, they said kids clothes.
Yeah, definitely. But to join American Idols and be a judge kind of thing, no. I have too much things
Noah said on
on my
Kids
plate, if I
Fashion
can
and
put it this
American
way.
Idol.
And the time off that I have, I'm not looking for a
Excuse
job.
me, she ain't talking about nothing.
I really want.
Good gosh. I don't even care about your album, lady. I'm just trying to see. Hold on. Okay, now this is, let's see what she's saying here. Oh, that's the ad. Let's watch it one more time.
It's okay, it's okay. I'm Celine Dion. Our children, they are not really our children, as we are all just links in a never-ending chain that is life. For us, they are everything. But in reality, we are only a fraction of their universe. We miss the past. They dream of tomorrow. We may thrust them forward into the future, but the course will always be theirs to choose.
It ain't no other way to look at this but demonic. Look at that. Black and white. All black and white. New order.
I can't believe they call security. I mean, oh, come on, I'm Celine Dion. I'm not spending the night in jail. Holy Celine Dion. Yeah, girl, and I'm Beyonce. I'm calling my agent.
Miss Celine Dion. New World Order. And if you either you gonna get with it or get out. What's up, Justar? Welcome, Mahogany. How are you? I missed a couple comments here. We're tackling again how our babies are being targeted. Well, let's see what. Now, I had never heard of this network. It's called the Queer Network. This is, oh, they playing the same thing. I ain't about to play it no more. But let's see if they talking first. See what they think.
I feel empowered. I feel like the Dimitri Post diagnosis loves every inch of himself. Ask your healthcare provider if Big Tarvy is right for you. And visit Big Tarvy.
And starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to Queer Network News. My name is Justin Gerhardt. Our dear friend Riyad Khalif just released his latest.
Never mind.
Hello, everyone. I hope you had a good week. Coming up, I'll be doing an analysis that looks at the occult symbol.
Oh, hold on.
She attempts to get out of the situation by pulling out her celebrity card and telling the guards it's okay because she's Celine Dion.
It's okay, it's okay. I'm Celine Dion.
The point of the commercial is to market the musician's new gender-neutral clothing line for children.
Okay, he's just doing a review. Okay. Okay. I ain't gonna drag it out. Let me talk to y'all for a second. I ain't gonna drag this out. Dang, an hour and 14 minutes. Time flies when you're having fun. I got some of that delicious chocolate from Keisha. Did you? Good. I know. I forgot you said you was gonna go meet her. That's awesome, Cisco. Love hearing that. Don't forget to go on to the website and thanks for saying that. I'm gonna play my video that I did about their website. So go on to the website and sign Sincere's birthday card. And then I'm gonna show y'all another live that I went on to. I'm always networking with people.
Don't forget
forget to stop by www.wherearetheboys.com to wish Sincere a happy 5th birthday, and also to get updated flyers and information concerning the boys, Sincere and Classic, Orrin and Orson West. They are still missing. Where are the boys? I'm showing y'all how to put a picture in. A video, I mean. Birthday by making a purchase of $1 each for a candy. You thought who was a man? You thought she was a man. Who you talking about? Okay, what else I want to? I wanted to show y'all. Again, I'm gonna say, if you're having issues with certain apps that you're using, reach out to those people to help you. Okay. Oh, don't forget, guys, to visit my community wall, because I be having like I do polls and stuff over on there. I have other information there. I share other people's videos on the community wall, and you should know how to get to the community wall. It's this bar up here. You just select community wall and go there. And also check out my playlist. Click playlist, and then I have a lot of different videos about different things. Like, I've been setting up playlists since I got here a year ago. So I have a whole bunch of playlists with a lot of videos. And the boys that I'm about to that we've been talking about, I have over 100 videos concerning them. If you want to know who the boys are that I talk about all the time, Orrin and Orson West, their names are Sincere and Classic. Sincere's birthday is on the 4th. And we're trying to get donations for the birthday party planned so other children. Thank you, Shay, for dropping that link. That is the link to their website. You can go on there and get updated flyers, updated information, and you can go on there and sign their birthday or Sincere's birthday card. Miss V, look up Kathy Toon, Georgia Black Market, steal and sell boy. What? Steal and sell babies. Kathy Toon. Okay. Mainstream actor who turned to the adult industry. Well, adult industry, what is that?
Becoming a professional actor is tough. And even once
I know that ain't the video you want me to see. Why can you drop the link of what you want me to see? Because when I typed that in, this popped up. Let me look on Google or Chrome. Well, I'm gonna wait for the link if you got it. I'm gonna show y'all the other show that I popped on just briefly. I've been having issues with both streaming apps that I use, and I'm actually hoping to get a different answer. You know what I'm saying? I was adamant on learning this thing. I was adamant of learning this thing with what I had, which is 2 cell phones. That's what I want to use. So if you're going to say that these apps work for cell phones, then they shouldn't have no issue. But one thing I know is better if I have full bars or if I'm close to a router, but I don't have Wi-Fi. So I'm using nothing but my cell phone, but it's working good because I have been sending feedback. I've been complaining and I've been jumping on panels and trying to understand these apps. So
We actually have a webinar that you could go and sign up for.
It's all kind of information.
But Letitia, do me a favor. Let's do we have a? I know we always start the show out with a question. What's today's question going to be?
Today's question is all about getting more engagement.
I'm going to drop the backstage link here to join us on screen. If you have a question, I noticed MTGV TV.
Look, I don't care who it is. Everybody always get twisted on my name, and then they be like, "Ooh, why does dang hood?" They be like, "Ooh, that was a tongue twister." It be cracking me up.
And some sound questions. So do us a favor. We'd love to have you join us on screen. Oh, good. I see her there. Perfect. So
I wasn't planning on going up there. I really wasn't.
Just put this in here for everybody. By the way, if you do have a question, do us a favor. You can, if we're doing the show, as we're doing the show, you can use.
Oh, I seen Simply Talking Podcast in here too, but by the time I got up there, he had already left, I guess. So he was in and out, and I shouted him out, but I don't think he was there. And then my mic was acting all up.
And we'll do our best to, answer it on screen here. We'd love to obviously have you join us on screen to answer that question. If you have a feature request, you can use #feature, and we'll also be taking those as well. So, and you only really need to put them in once, and we'll get to them. So, fantastic.
Okay, I see.
It's a lot of fun. Okay, so. And by the way, as always, what we always like to do when we bring you on screen is we like to have you also have your webcam on, obviously, to answer that question. So Letitia says she's back. I'm going to bring her in. Letitia, how we doing? Okay. How's that? I think that's a little bit better, right?
And it's so funny because the whole time we doing this, she kept getting kicked off. But they said it was her internet. Oh, they was like, well, it worked better if you connect the router directly into the phone, or if you're closer to the router, or actually if you ain't on the phone at all.
That is actually better. I think it's better, yes.
Okay.
Cool. So looking good. Okay, so I think you're looking good now. The only thing I see is just the top of your head.
And I ain't about to play this whole video. I'm just showing y'all when I first popped in. Basically.
By the way, another little tip there, by the way. So,
boy, if you don't let me in there.
Use you as an example here this morning, Letitia. So, like, a tip that I always get from a few friends of mine, they always tell me if you take two fingers,
branded.
So if you're on screen like this right now, and you take two fingers and put them above your head, that's typically how far you want to be. For example, if you're full screen and you have like a banner on the top, you want to be about two fingers from the top. So this way, again, you don't want to be this close. I don't want to be so
they talking
far
about
away.
the placement.
See,
they give you little tips that help,
Letitia and I want to try to be.
So if y'all haven't ever thought to do that, you should.
If I'm sitting back like this and Letitia up front, it looks different, right?
Yeah.
So try to match yourself.
That's right.
Awesome. Okay, so Letitia, we've got somebody waiting backstage. It's Miss
Miss V.
So feel free to let's bring her on. Let's.
Hi. This is so cool. I didn't expect to get caught up here. Super cool.
By the way,
see, notice the feedback?
Are you hearing the sound? That's the sound I'm talking about. So my headphones won't work.
Right. I have a fix for that.
What?
So just going back doubling up. So I had that same issue with one of my guests, and I thought it was coming from my end, but it wasn't. What happened was she had to go into cam/mic and do echo cancellation, and it eliminated that issue like right away. Oh, you're still on mute.
Yeah, go ahead.
Should I go try it and come back?
Yeah.
Now, see, that's the disadvantage of having to put yourself on mute, because then you run a chance of forgetting that you're on mute, and then you be sitting there talking, and ain't nobody hearing you. I seen that in my video, and I always rewatch my videos. I'm just dropping a few jewels for the people that are content creators. Always listen to your stuff you put out there. Always. I don't care if it's I don't do super long lives, but I listen to my stuff in totality. Okay, so let me get to this link that just Star want me to see.
Georgia Tan kidnapped and then sold an estimated.
Okay, so this says Georgia Tan kidnapped and sold babies on the black market. This was posted 3 years ago and is from a channel called Weird History that has 3.28 million. I'm about to sub here. Dang.
5,000 babies between 1924 and 1950. 5,000. This is certainly beyond shocking and unsettling to hear, but how she got away with it, and how she got away with it for so long, only adds to the terrifying nature of this truly staggering story, which is actually hard to believe is 100% true. Tan pulled off her brazen scheme through operating the Tennessee Children's Home Society, a society which, on the surface, was doing the Lord's work, finding homes for orphaned children.
Wow.
In reality, it worked as a cover for Tan to
Was she a nun? Because that's
care,
what she looked
only
like.
for her to turn around and sell
They
them on the
evil
black
as hell.
market for extreme profit. In the nearly 30 years Tan and the society were in operation, she managed to kidnap and sell an estimated 5,000 babies.
Oh my God,
These weren't
dude.
orphaned children placed under her care. They were stolen right from under their parents' noses. How? How could anyone get away with kidnapping and selling children for nearly 30 years right here in America?
Because they
She
let
did it
her.
with help from friends in high places. She took children who came from poor families, for the simple reason that poor families at the time didn't have the necessary resources to search for one of their children should they go missing. If families did file a report, Georgia Tan would have it handled by her close friend, E.H. Crump, a powerful tycoon and the so-called boss of Memphis. Crump would make sure the reports of missing children were ignored. She also had an elaborate system for taking newborn babies from hospitals and mental wards, bribing doctors and nurses to help protect the children, and then tell their unsuspecting parents that their baby was stillborn. Tan would take off with the baby,
What?
the child's parents believing they're newborn.
Whoo. Wow. Wow. This is sick. I'm sharing this too. To my
She even had a
community.
system for snatching children right off the street. She took children from churches or daycare centers while they played with their friends. They'd end up in the arms of a uniformed social
She's
worker,
a vicious criminal.
and they'd never be seen by their birth parents again. Once the children were under her care and their parents were none the
Sick
wiser,
demonic
Tan would
devil.
wipe their identities and sell them to couples looking to adopt, leaving them completely in the dark about where the child came from by falsifying or destroying their documents. Tan pocketed millions of dollars selling children to out-of-state couples, charging a $5,000 premium on out-of-state adoptions. Almost 90% of her sales, which in this context, sales is a truly disgusting word, went to wealthy couples in New York and Los Angeles who could afford the steep price.
So when they stopped slavery, because they used to do that with slavery, she picked up the trade. They used to allow this. This was okay for if you was black. It was okay to rip your family, your babies out your arms, feed them to alligators, throw baseballs and stuff at them. That was okay.
And services, including actress Joan Crawford, who adopted her twin daughters from Tan. It
What?
should be noted none of the adoptive parents had any chance to suspect what they were doing was wrong.
Wow.
On its face, Tan's operation was a legitimate adoption agency. Of course, simply adopting a baby and then never having questions about where the child came from isn't possible. But if the adoptive parents ever questioned Tan about issues that arose, things like missing birth certificates or clearly falsified medical histories, Tan had an answer. If the new parents ever had any suspicion that anything fishy was going on, Tan would threaten them with legal action through one of her major accomplices, family court judge Camille Kelly. Judge Kelly used her position of power to sanction Tan's activities and threaten the adoptive parents with taking away their adoptive children if they continued to make a fuss or ask questions.
Wow.
They would also be threatened with being roped into whatever legal ramifications Tan may or may not have faced. I mean, they did use her services, so technically they were involved in an illegal enterprise themselves.
Blackmail.
And here was a judge telling them they were complicit. Needless to say, this blackmail coming from the U.S. judicial system itself made a lot of folks go quiet. Tan was so powerful and wealthy.
See, this is what they trying to get back to. That's what just came to me. They trying to get back to days like this where your kids is just out there totally exposed for this type of shit to happen, so they could use them as sex slaves. Because the lawmakers are the ones doing it. That's why they give them slaps on the wrist. That's why that man and you know what? I can't end this without going on Jay's channel just to show y'all what I'm talking about. He's a pedo catcher. His pedo poacher.
So highly regarded as a steward of ridding adoption of its negative stigma at the time, and so well connected. No accusations or rumblings of misconduct ever stuck. The story is so insane that it's hard to even frame it or tell it in a way that makes any sense whatsoever, but it's completely real. It happened, and it affected thousands of lives right here in America. To make it even more insane and unbelievable, one of those children that Tan and her agency kidnapped and sold to unsuspecting adoptive parents was professional wrestling legend, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. And in the end, Tan and Judge Kelly and E.H. Crump and everyone else who knew it was truly going on in the Tennessee Children's Home Society got away with it. None of them ever faced charges. Tan died of cancer at 59. Judge Kelly and E.H. Crump both died shortly thereafter in 1954 and 1955, respectively. None of the children they kidnapped were ever returned to their biological parents.
Thanks for watching.
Man, this is sick, dude. This is sick, but it totally reminded me of slavery, how they just snatched babies and sold them off for whatever they did with them. Oh my God. Thank you, Justar, for sharing that. Man, that was deep right there. I subscribe to him, and I'm going to share this to my community wall. Good looking out, Justar. Hey, because we all need to be educated on this stuff. That is horrible. And the boys. Just the boys. That's probably I don't know, man. I don't know what happened to the boys. But I hope that they are found. Speaking of the boys, while I'm gonna go look up a video. I want y'all to watch this video where Jay he had been speaking with this guy on the phone, texting, not speaking but texting and stuff. And they be sending dick pics and everything else to these kids that they know or think is only like 14 years old. So
Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without the authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe on the copyright under 17C USC 107.
With the intensifying search for two young brothers who went missing from their backyard almost 7 weeks ago. The reward for their whereabouts now increasing. This morning, ABC News getting an exclusive interview as we learn about some threats allegedly being made against the boys' adopted family. ABC's Zareen Shah joins us with more. Good morning, Zareen.
Good morning, Eva. For the first time, we're hearing from the adoptive dad's family. Look, these boys have been missing over 40 days, but a small California city determined to find them. This morning, the family of the adoptive father of the two California city brothers who vanished, speaking exclusively to ABC News.
I just know that they were really good parents as far as I was concerned.
We offered a reward out of our own pockets.
That reward for 4-year-old Oren and 3-year-old Orson increasing to $120,000, contributed by multiple parties. Authorities receiving more than 2,000 tips and using imaging devices at their adoptive parents, Trezell West and his wife Jacqueline's home, to search for the boys. But now the adoptive dad's family says they're targets, not from authorities, but from the public.
It is misguided to blame uncles and aunts and grandparents for children who are missing that we love and care about and are trying to find.
Right now, there are people outside the home talking about where are the boys.
Police have not named any suspects.
I'm working so hard, literally day and night, to find these kids.
The boys were adopted in 2019 and disappeared late December. The adoptive parents saying they last saw them in their backyard.
Came inside the house, searched the house, me and my wife. Once that
that didn't pan out. I got in the van.
Neighbor surveillance showing Drizel jumping into that van looking for his boys, the couple then calling police. The chief maintaining hope, but still suspects foul play. The biological mother devastated.
I don't have not one evil bone in my body, and for this to happen to me is a lot for me.
As the community continues holding vigils, the family reminding everyone they are in deep pain too.
It's like the people don't realize that we are grieving, we are hurting just like they are.
What?
The Wests have 4 other children. They are in protective custody. The chief saying this is protocol because those first 2 kids disappeared under their parents' care. Dan?
Wrenching story all the way around. Zoreen, thank you very much.
Well, hey there, GMA fans.
You know what? The way that they were sitting and the way that they were sitting there in that interview and the way that she spoke like she is a helpless or grieving grandmother. But that's not the image that we see when AV, LV, Crenshaw, and the Bio family is out there. They have more of a cocky attitude. It is not that image that we just seen. This shit is almost laughable if it wasn't a goddamn shame. Get the fuck out of here.
And over a year later, these babies are still missing. So here's Jay. This is one, and I'm doing this one because I'm gonna show y'all the other one, but this one is titled "A Transgender Pred Brings Alcohol to a Minor's House."
Listen, we can get to the bottom of this. If you want to have a conversation, let's talk about it. Let's go somewhere where we don't get soaking wet, and let's talk about it. Come on, dude. Why would you have a 14-year-old come to your place of work? What do I see? Will it come true? I'm just trying to sound right. Brother. I understand that life's short. I don't want to die for other people's dreams because I got mine too. I'm trying to make an impact. Free to anyone.
This the cop right here.
Through all of the faces I'm craving.
Look at that.
Something different. Something nice. It's less about us being vibes.
So you think when these people be in those positions like busting child rings and all that, you think these folks don't be getting involved and turning a blind eye when they the same thing as the people that they going after? And see, that's why those laws can't get no bigger. That's why they don't make those laws stricter, because then they'll be doing a lot of time. That's what that is. They get themselves in these positions so they can protect themselves. Now Jay used different tactics because in this particular one, he actually met the guy. He was talking to him. So let me play a little bit of this.
The whole time? I was like legit in that parking lot. Where, back there? Yeah, it's on this side.
So this is the pedo showed up with some alcohol, but they're in the dark and they just talking. So listen at this.
What's up? Not much. What are you doing? Not much. I got fireball. You do?
So the one that said they got fireball, that's the pedo, and it's a transgender person.
Oh yeah, I love fireball. Hey, guess what? What? Oh, fuck. Oh, I'm not who you thought it was. Yeah. Oh, fuck. What are you doing? What are you doing? You gonna be honest? You wanna have a conversation? I'm not a cop. I'm not a police officer. You wanna have a conversation with me? I'm trying to have my friend. Listen, we can get to the bottom of this. If you wanna have a conversation, let's talk about it. Let's go somewhere where we don't get soaking wet, and let's talk about this. Stop, I'm trying to find my friend. You're not trying to, you're meeting somebody. Who are you here to meet? Me and my friend Rachel. Who are you coming to meet? Who are you coming to meet? My friend Rachel. Who did you tell you had fireball to? I have all the messages screen recorded. My friend Rachel. How old was Rachel? Because it wasn't Rachel, okay? Stop lying. I got all your pictures, man. I got your pictures. I have everything. I have all the messages. So be honest. So be honest. Who are you here to meet?
Rachel. Seriously, can I talk to you?
You're talking to me.
And Jay be funny as heck too, y'all. I be laughing,
That's you,
man.
right? Is that you?
I thought my friend Rachel was 19.
Listen, let's have a conversation then. Let's talk. Let's go talk. Come on. I don't want no one. Let's have a conversation. This is not okay because you know this is wrong, right? Do you know this is wrong? Do you know this is wrong?
No, because I thought I was hanging out with someone.
All right, let's chill under the tree. So let's start over. I'm gonna give you one chance to be honest and one chance only. Okay? One chance and one chance only to be honest with me, okay? Listen,
look, I'm a lesbian. I'm trying to meet my friend Rachel.
You're a what?
I'm a lesbian. I'm trying to meet my friend Rachel.
That doesn't matter. Listen.
What?
See how he used his sexuality to try to make it better? I'm telling you, this is not by accident that he did. This was matter of fact, I'm not gonna play all this video. I'm gonna share his link. He posted this 5 days ago. So
okay.
I'm gonna post the link.
Who are you coming here to meet? Do you want me to call the cops and speed the process up?
No, can you just talk to me?
I'm talking to you. I'm asking you a question. Then who are you coming here to meet? Who?
Please
be honest.
Who? My friend Rachel.
No, I was the boy you were talking to.
Can you talk to me?
I'm talking to you. I was the boy you were talking to though the whole time.
Can you put the phone down, please, dude?
This is for my protection and yours. I told you I'm not a police officer. You're not under
okay.
arrest, okay?
So this is a transgender. This is a girl originally who transitioned into a boy, but seeking out boys. And then had the nerve to say, I'm a lesbian. No, you ain't. You a man now. You a man. You ain't no lesbian. You're a man.
I'm not a bad person, please.
So talk to me then. So how old? You're lying to me. You're lying to me.
Please. I'll put on my phone and then I'll send you.
So show me the messages. Let's go. Show me who you were talking to on Grindr. Show me the messages. Show me.
I told you I'm 19.
Go on your Grindr. Go on Grindr. Go on Grindr. Go on Grindr right there. I see it.
Welcome back, Alice.
Go to the messages and scroll all the way up. Let's scroll all the way up.
All right,
scroll up. Scroll up. Scroll up. Don't touch my phone.
Dude, don't look at my phone.
So read the message. I see your messages. It's on camera. You just showed them to me.
Anything.
You didn't do anything. Listen, who were you here to meet? How old was the kid you were coming here to meet? You know clearly the age. So
he must not have been that young.
How old did he tell you? How old did this boy tell you he was?
I asked him if he was 19 years old.
No, that's not. I have all the chat. You have him right there.
I asked him.
If the cops come, they're going to
I want to get the age, then I'm going to flip off of this one.
He was 19 years old.
That's not what you asked. You never once asked me.
Yeah, I did. I'm like, you're definitely not 16, because why would he be on Grindr?
Look, I have the message here.
Why would he be on Grindr? Please just listen to me.
No, I have the message because you're lying to me.
Please,
now he want to turn into a girl. Look at this.
Be honest. Tell me.
Now you want to be a girl. You confused. Okay. I'm going to get off of that one. This is the one I was going after right here. This disgusting cop. And this one was from a year ago. You see the views on it.
Got a couple questions. Who you here to meet, bro? Huh? Who you here to meet?
Certainly very tense moment.
Now this right here, this shows you how they use their power to get what they want. Did you hear about the guy? Did you hear about the guy was trying to do the same thing at the spa? Said he was a woman. Yeah, I did hear something about a spa and somebody's penis being out or something like that. But yeah, so that's the thing though. That's why I said that they're opening up the door for this to be legalized. Because, and then it's opening it up for all kind of stuff to happen to these babies. Because now you can just say that that's what you are when you really ain't. You a pedo, but you want to be around women So it's just opening it up for a whole lot of stuff. Then what about the sports where they're letting these trans people fight women and be in sports with real women? How is that fair? You a man. You strong like a man. Just because you put on some damn lipstick and a wig don't change that. And even if you get your stuff ripped off, that still don't change it. You still a man. You got a male frame. Okay. But I just want to say, love who you love. Be who you want to be. But leave the damn kids alone and quit trying to make heterosexual people weird, because that's what they're doing.
Certainly very tense moments. That little girl was missing for about 2 hours, and in that period of time, she managed to cover about 2 miles. Tonight, she's home, safe and sound. In Stowe. From where her house is to where she was located was almost 2 miles. The ordeal started around 10:15 this morning. Mom was putting her 2 infants
That's
in
him.
her SUV. Oh, that's right there.
Wasn't he talking about a missing kid? Look at this.
Who you here to meet, bro? Huh? Who you here to meet? Your name's Mark, right?
Now I want to tell y'all, I came to learn about Jay because a lady that comes in my chat named Julie, she actually mods for his channel. She said that's her cousin, and she the one that hit me on to him. So she told me to play this video, and then Jay came on and we talked for a little bit, but I wanted him to come back for an interview, because I really want to interview him, because they're also trying to change laws, and I want to be a part of that. And anybody that's a part of Make This Go Viral, I want y'all to get in on it too, because this no. Look at that.
I'm putting you on the news. I ain't got nobody on my mic sometimes.
He's showing all the text messages and stuff, but I ain't gonna play this part.
Yeah, that's fine. So gotta get my caffeine. I hope you know. That's fine. You never know. Get the show.
It's a lot of them.
Yeah, they don't got it. Oh, that's right there. Hey, how you doing, man? Got a couple questions.
How you doing, buddy? Like Chris Hansen. Hold on, let me, cause this is I don't want to sit here and hold this that long. It ain't that long though, y'all. It's like probably 2 minutes, but I need to go walk away. Y'all know the rig is real over here.
Your name's Mark, right? Yeah, I think your name's Mark. We're here to meet Mark. You talking to who? Bill? Do you want to be honest
Look,
with me?
he won't even look up
I
at
don't want
him.
you to say I harmed you, and vice versa. So do you want to just answer some questions and be truthful and honest?
At this time, he did not know he was the chief.
Who am I? I'm basically.
Hey, LT man.
What I do is I go online.
Much love from Chicago. Welcome. Chi-Town in the building.
Preying on young boys. You know who you were here to meet. They deleted already. I screenshot everything. So I know who you were here to meet. But I ask you again, do you want to be honest and truthful? Oh, that's fine. I'll follow you. All right, guys, this is him from Gardner. This is Mark. You're gonna be plastered all over the internet. I'm sure you said you're married too. I'm sure you got kids. Hey guys, he was online. He came on to meet a fucking 14-year-old off the internet for sex. Disgusting. The police know what I do already, so your shit's gonna get turned in. Yes, sir. Feels bad, brother. Feels bad. Yup. Shouldn't have did it, man. Why do you think it's okay to come meet a underage? You want to touch my phone, right? You want to touch my phone, right, buddy? Don't worry, the cops will come, and it's all good. Once they come, they'll make sure we get you to your car safely.
Sick ass.
All right, guys? One time for the camera. 927MYO. You're disgusting. You should be ashamed of
I
yourself.
love
You're
this guy.
disgusting.
Big kahunas.
Stop meeting kids off the internet. You're disgusting. You're 58 years old. Nasty. Guys, they all parked in the same spot, guys. Literally. I ain't got nobody in my mind sometimes. I wish I had you, but I don't.
And he did a follow-up. He did a follow-up on this too, and he was in court. But I'm going to drop his link if y'all can go over there and check him out. And Justar, what did you drop? Let me see what Justar just dropped, and then I'm going to get out of here. Let me, hold on. Let me go back to the chat. I'm about to drop his link now, guys. Y'all subscribe to him. Check him out. Exclusive new products that you will only see on my website at www.sayitwithchess.com. These products are made special by my mother, Keyline Design. The hoodie blankie, the face mask, as well as the 4-in-1 African head wrap. Now the way it works, it is a reversible bonnet. It has a headband that you can wear alone. It has a matching face mask as well. Please be sure to go over to our website and check out these nice new products that you will not find anywhere else. Okay, Justar, I see what you're trying to show me. I'll watch that off of here though. Let me see what y'all saying. Two hours, y'all. All right. Happy 4th birthday, Classic. Today is your day. We are praying that you are found, and we will never forget you and Sincere. Where are the boys?
Start going after her. He did keep going after your daughter. Yes, I don't think you were wrong. I got it all on camera. What was that? Okay, loser. Go ahead and here with you until these get here. Have a kid. Stop. No, y'all have a kid. What? No. Stop it. Stop. That's a kid. Oh, shit. No. Go. Get your kid. Get your kid. The little girl doesn't need to see you. Hey, get your kid. Get your kid. No. Sorry. Stop. Stop it. No. It's a kid. He got his daughter. He got his daughter. Stop him. Please. I'm just asking you that. That's for the better man. You just don't go ahead. Please, sir. Please. Away from her,
he tried to, I don't know if he tried to take the daughter or something. Turn your head, baby. Don't look. Turn your head. It's okay. Just sit right here.
Hey.
Come on, sir. You got your daughter down here.
Right here in the Myers parking lot.
Please stop. There's too much shit stuff going on in the world for y'all to be out here fighting.
By the south door.
Right, grocery. Myers on Belleville. It's okay, sweetie. Ain't no damn sense.
What class is it?
Fuck away from her.
Back up, bro. Fuck away from my daughter. Hurt you, bro. Bring them up, huh? Don't look, sweetheart. Don't look, sweetheart. I got your daughter, man. Over here.
You okay, sweetie? It's okay. We got it all on camera. We got it on camera.
Problem.
Who is he?
Well, I have no fucking...
He trying to adopt your daughter? Get his license plate. Get his license plate, bro. He trying to adopt her daughter.
He just jumped out of the car, hit me in the fucking face, and I started going after her. He did keep the one after your daughter.
Yes,
I don't
he did.
blame
He
you
saw
at
that.
all.
I got it all on camera.
What was that?
Fucking loser.
We'll hang here with you till the police...
I just wanted to show y'all one more time for the one time how kids are being targeted. That baby was in her dad's arms, and that man tried to snatch her from him out of his arms, y'all. And let's not forget, like maybe a week and a half ago, a 5-year-old was walking with his mother and 3 or 4 other siblings, and some bastard grabbed that baby, put him in his car, and tried to take off. But the baby was smart enough to get to that window, and his mother was able to pull him out of there to safety. And the last time I checked, they were still looking for this bastard. And since I'm sporting my hoodie blankie, I'm not gonna leave here without playing my commercial. Now this hoodie blankie I have on is made by my mother, Keyline Designs. They are for sale. If you want one, you can hit me up on IG. It's on my website, www.sayitwithchess.com, and you can find the link to my website in the description box. I just had to be goofy for the one time. But okay, guys. Anyway, thank you guys for hanging out. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Make this go viral.